Hey everybody! So I'm back again with another video, and this time I want to talk to you about one of my favorite topics. And if you know me at all, you know that's going to be angels. So there are so many different things that we can talk about when it comes to angels, but what I want to talk about in this video is connecting to your own personal guardian angel. I'm going to share certain experiences that I've had with mine. I'm going to show you some of the ways that I started connecting with mine and some of the things that can happen when you do bring the guidance and the love and support of your guardian angels into your life every day. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the video. So what I'm going to start off is giving you some information that I have about my guardian angels. So people can have multiple guardian angels depending on certain things that are going on in their life. Maybe they need additional support and love at that time. Most times I have seen that people tend to have at least two guardian angels. I have two guardian angels. One I call Stasia and one actually who I call Nate. If you guys know, I have Nathaniel. You might be wondering about the names, and to just kind of give you a little bit of a story about it. When I was pregnant, I always was fascinated with the name Nathaniel. And I didn't love the Nate, and I didn't love the Nathan. I love it on other people, but I just really liked Nathaniel. And I remember I mentioned it to my fiance, and he said to me, he's like, I don't like any versions of that name. And so I was like, well, for some reason I feel really connected. I said, I'm going to call my guardian angel that. So I was calling my guardian angel Nathaniel. Then, of course, about a month before Nathaniel was born, my fiance said to me, he's like, I really like Nathaniel. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, I've already named my guardian angel that. So, to avoid having two Nathaniels that I talk to on a regular basis, I asked my guardian angel, I was like, I'm going to have to call you Nate. I'm going to have to shorten it out. So now we have Nate, my guardian angel, and we have Nathaniel. But I like to say that he's named after my guardian angel because he is my little angel baby. So a lot of times people don't think that they have the ability to connect to their angels. They think that maybe only certain people have that ability. And the truth is that we all have guardian angels. We all have the ability to connect with them and to connect with spirit. We all have our own psychic gifts. And so sometimes even if you're not open to those, you may still be able to feel your angels a certain way and not really pick up on what that is. So to start off, there's four main angels that I connect with when it comes to guardian angels. I speak to my two angels, Stasia and Nate, and I also speak to my two sons, my youngest son Nathaniel and my oldest son Christian. I speak to their guardian angels as a collective. And I always want to make sure to practice that because as parents, we always know that we don't know exactly what's going on with our children every minute of the day when they're in somebody else's care. And so it's really comforting to know that they have angels who are putting good things in their path or protecting them and keeping them safe. And so I always like to talk to my children's angels and thank them and let them know how grateful I am. Nathaniel's angel I call Sheila. It's just that I was trying to connect with her one day and I was trying to get her name, and that just kept coming in my head. And with Christians, it was really funny because I kept getting Alex. And this was before I realized after that Christian's favorite hockey player was Alex Ovechkin. And when he was younger, he used to watch a show and the favorite character was Alex. And so I think that his guardian angel was kind of presenting that name to me, so it would be something that Christian might resonate with, which is really cool. A really nice story about Sheila, who is Nathaniel's guardian angel. I know in my heart and in my intuition, and I've already checked with her, but I did actually meet her once, manifested in physical form. And it was at a Christmas parade. And it was a day that I was really stressed out and sick and just at my wit's end. And I was praying and I was just asking for some kind of help to really just kind of give me a little bit of a break and tone everything down that I was going through. And we walked into the Sheraton Hotel. It's this beautiful hotel where we like to watch the parade from. And I remember there was this beautiful woman, and she was about 50, and she looked like she was maybe an Indian woman. And she had just these amazing just eyes that kind of drew you in. And I remember Nathaniel is very, very shy and doesn't like a lot of people. And he was drawn to this woman. And she was drawn to him. And she was only paying attention to him running around. And she gave off such a comforting aura. And she kept looking at me and just smiling and asking me how I was feeling. And just, you know, talking about how wonderful Nathaniel was. I was trying to connect with her in my mind and ask if that's who she was. And I swear when I was doing it, she was just looking at me smiling. And I was just like, okay. And I was getting the flutters in my chest. And I was like, this is amazing. And it was great to kind of, you know, feel a little bit better and more comforted. And I remember there was something that just made me want to actually go up to this woman and say, okay, I know this is going to sound crazy, and it probably would have, but at the end of the Christmas parade, it was funny because she was by herself, and when it all ended, everybody just up and left. They cleared out within like 3 minutes, and she was like, really? She said, this is what the whole type of celebration is? And she seemed like she, you know, she wasn't really familiar with it. And then I remember when I went to turn around to say goodbye to her, to talk to her, she was gone. But it was an amazing experience. And I want you to be able to have that. And one of the things you can do is when you invite your guardian angels into your life, they want you to know them. They've probably been with you for past lives. They're here since you were born, and nobody knows you better than your guardian angel. And they have unconditional love. They never ever judge you. They're just always there to support you. But the thing is, just like all angels and all spirits, they don't have the ability to help you unless you ask, because they cannot go against someone's free will. And so say if you're in a relationship and you keep praying and you're saying, okay, you know something, help me be able to get out of this relationship, but in your head you still kind of want to be there, that's going against your free will. That's not going to work out the best way for you. A lot of times if I'm asking for something and I know in my ego, maybe what I'm asking for might not be the best for me, or maybe it's in a situation with another person and I'm asking for my benefit, but it might not be for theirs. So I'll always pray and say, okay, can you please let this situation work out every single person's highest good that's involved in the situation. That way you can ensure that the best outcome is for everybody. So the first step that I would recommend is trying to connect with your guardian angel and find out their name. So if you're comfortable with meditation or you have a pretty strong intuition, you can try to channel it, or you can just try to connect with them and basically just try to get that personal touch in there. I connect with my guardian angels over everything. I'm consistently asking them to help me with everything from finding a parking spot. If there's a toy that I've heard is gone and there's maybe one left in the city, I'll ask if I find that toy, and usually it happens. So another thing you can do as well is if your child is having any issues with another child, you can always ask for their guardian angel or for your guardian angel to go in and speak to that child's angel to kind of resolve the situation for them. Another thing you can do is say if you have any confrontation of your own, any issues, say in the workplace or things like that, you can always call your angels in to help relieve some of the stress and anxiety in a meeting or things like that. And usually anytime I do that, I always get the best type of results. So it's really important to invite them in. And I find that the more that you invite them in and you try to feel their presence, the more they're going to continue to give you signs. And signs can be so many different things. I started off getting angel feathers. So when I was invoking angels and praying to them, I'd ask for signs, and then maybe the next day I would walk to work and I would see feathers all on my trail, or feathers in very weird places. The other day I had had a beautiful session with Mom, and I'd spoke to my angels, and a feather came down from the sky while I was driving home and just landed on my windshield. Then it got to the point that I was getting a lot of numbers, and I always used to look things up on Joanne's Sacred Scribes, and so my angels started using that all the time for me. And then when I stopped getting all my messages through the number synchronicities, I had a friend that their spirit guides would consistently send me messages for them using license plate numbers. And when that friend's mother had passed, she started connecting the same way, but with a little bit of a tweak on the spelling. So it actually came out as more feminine in my mind. And so I could differentiate who was sending a message to him. So it's such amazing things happen when you connect to your angels. And they're always, always there for you. I read once a really cute analogy where it basically said that your angels have been with you for so long and potentially in your past lives, but that picture that you and your family members and souls were all gathered together, and almost like when you see puppies gathered together and you see that one puppy, and even though they're all beautiful and joyous and having fun, there's that one that really stands out that you want to just pick up and take home and connect with you. And that's kind of what our guardian angels look at when they're looking at us. So they see all of us beautiful souls, but there's that one that really sticks out, and they just want to kind of take us home, and they want to look out for us. So your angels can help you with so many things. They can help you with healing. They can help bring amazing opportunities into your life. They can help you manifest abundance. They're there for protection. They're there for so many things, and to help you maybe release blockages that are preventing things from coming in your life, like say true love, your twin flame, maybe things that you're manifesting. So important to bring them in, and everybody once again connect. I do have some prayers wrote that can actually help guide you as well if you feel a little bit more comfortable with invocations or prayers. Even if you have any questions, I'm more than free to help you with any questions like that. Another thing really cool to do with your angels while driving, I love inviting my angels to take over the radio station, especially if I'm on the way home from work. And sometimes I'm just like, I just want chill music. I don't want my whole playlist shuffling and then just have the craziest music. And they'll always take over my playlist and play the most amazing songs. You know, if it's one day songs I haven't heard for a while that I want to listen to, or if it's just relaxing music, it's amazing. They always help me with that. And I remember once too while driving, because I always ask Archangel Raphael and the driving angels and Archangel Michael to be in the car with me to protect me and everybody else while traveling. So I had actually rubbed the little guardian angel figurine that I have on my car. And so I was driving home, and I was in the passing lane, and someone had pulled out basically, and they should have been in the closest lane, and they pulled directly out and almost crashed into me. And I managed to turn and veer off a little bit enough away that I didn't get hit, and there was no oncoming traffic. And the funny thing is, as soon as it happened, not one word of lie, they put on Carrie Underwood, Jesus Take the Wheel. And I just died in hysterics. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I get it. I invoked you for a reason. But it's amazing, and you'll have the funnest stories when you start to connect with them. So I hope this resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed it, and much love, and I love you all. So connect with your angels tonight, because you're all super blessed, and I want to see more blessings and more manifestation and love coming your way. I love you all very, very, very much.